drop and roll it. Roll it. Stop, drop and roll it. Roll it. Stop, drop and roll. Move your body and shake, shake, shake it. Work your body, just be one with it. Party hard as you once did it. Are you gonna live it? Take a chance, stop, drop, roll it. Jump as high like there's no limit. No, you can't just go with it. Are you gonna try it? Stop, drop, and roll it. Roll it. Stop, drop, and roll it. Roll it. One shot, that's all you get. Take a shot, just don't lose it. Listen up.
We are now at the Walk of Fame. Look at this. These are all the past recipients. Right here. I'm not a past recipient. Look at that. So I got my list here right now. And we got a lot of people showing up. I'm gonna walk down here. I actually go down this escalator. But let me show you something. Red carpet arrivals. We got Cindy Klassen, Mark Messier, we got Messier, and we got Elisa Cara. Whoa, that's awesome! But anyways, we're gonna go down right now, and as you can see, watch this. Give it a couple of minutes. That's the red carpet, guys. Hang on. Sorry, close up my face. All right, so check this out, guys. Look at that.
We're dirtying the red. We're going to dirty the red carpet.
Well, it's pretty clean. Well, there's a couple of stuff here. So that's all the media crew right there, and we got Pooja. We met her earlier, and she's gonna do her thing. Steve, we even met Rudy Blair. Rudy Blair is right there. Boom, boom. I'm gonna put a drum roll there. Pooja is right there. And we are right here. So we're getting ready to get this show on the road and see what happens. That is cool. All right, guys, we'll check with you in a bit. Well, okay, so check this out. So we got this artwork right behind me. You can see that, right? Now, they have headphones here that tell you the history of each of these individuals who are receiving the Walk of Fame. So isn't that sick? And this is the artist, actually. So that's the artist. All right, cool. So you want to explain a little bit about this?
Sure. So all of these pieces have AR, which is augmented reality, layered on top of them. So it's essentially a digital animation that recognizes the face and then they animate and tell the story.
That is so sick. I actually had a chance to check it out, and it's freaking amazing, man.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Bad Portraits is the handle.
You want to put that?
Yeah, we're at Bad Portraits. So BADPORTRAITS, Bad Portraits.
All right, guys, you got to follow them. I'm going to stop following them.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty sick. All right, cool. Check you guys in a bit.
So congratulations. So you're going to be playing tonight.
I will be.
And as an emerging artist. And how do you feel about all this? Is this the first time you've done something live?
It's the first time I play in an award show, that's for sure.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, this is it was a big surprise to me. I wasn't expecting it, and it's something I've been working towards for many years, and it just feels great to be recognized by an organization as of Canada's Walk of Fame. It's so amazing.
What kind of music do you perform?
I play pop music, very music that is accessible, that people listen to and can sing along. My whole thing is anthem type vibes. So I want people to sing along. I want them to, by the last chorus, I want them to know the song,
And how long have you been singing?
I've been singing for a good, my whole life, but the past 10 years I've really been taking it seriously. And things really started, fall started really growing about like 3-4 years ago for me.
And how did that start?
So I released a song called Turn It Around. That was my debut single, and I was actually chosen as the feature star for iHeartRadio, and that really opened a lot of doors for me, playing on radio across Canada, charting, and then so that really was like the first step, I think, towards all of this.
And where are you originally from?
Montreal.
Oh, are you?
I'm a Montrealer, yeah. A good old English Montrealer.
Yeah, I was going to say you do sound like Montreal.
I'm definitely, definitely an English Montrealer.
And are you signed to a label?
So I'm working with some labels right now, but haven't announced anything yet.
And who do you aspire to be like, or not like, but what kind of music do you listen to?
I mean, I listen to pop music, but I've always been very influenced by like my dad's my dad's record collection, and and I grew up really like obsessing over like Fleetwood Mac, but at the same time obsessing over Britney Spears and Avril Lavigne. So it's just like a mix of all that. And as I got older, I became a really big fan of like Blink-182, Paramore. So yeah, I feel like my influence kind of just like mixes all of that together for sure.
Well, good. Well, congratulations, and I hope you have a great show, and I'm sure you will. And I'll be looking forward to listening to you.
Amazing. Thanks for talking to me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hey, Joey. How are you? Love, good to see you.
How you doing? You good?
See you. It's my partner Ian.
Hi,
Joey
Maria.
Steve's
How you
great
doing?
old pal.
And there's Marvin. Marvin, Jeannie.
Rock and roll
Marvin. Hi,
days.
nice to meet you.
gone.
Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, it was nice to see Triumph get the award.
Yeah, finally. Yeah. Okay, honey, we'll talk to you later. And that's how it's done.
And that's how it's done.
Nice to see you.
Time ago. How are
Thank
you
you.
doing?
I'm busy and having a good time.
That's a
Thanks.
good thing. So, last time I was under a magazine banner, now I'm with Maple Music Cafe, Canadian Music History Radio,
Cool.
which is right up your alley.
Yeah, sure.
So, first of all, who do you look forward to seeing here tonight?
Oh, everybody. I mean, it's such a lovely mixture of Canadian excellence. You know, people that have got to world-class level on different fronts. I'm really intrigued to hear what Frank Gehry has to say. I think it's great we're honoring Mr. Dressa. That's a wonderful thing. I'm looking forward to some of the music that's going to be played. I've always been a huge admirer of Olympic athletes. People who have taken whatever they were born with and honed it and pushed it and developed it to then be able to be the best in the world at the moment. I find that impressive and enviable. And then to get to know some of those people and to see what makeup they had to allow them to do that. So I'm looking forward to the whole thing.
Well, you run the whole gamut tonight.
Yeah,
I
well,
love
it's
your
great.
bow tie. This is great.
Thanks,
The
it's a good
butterfly
bow tie.
makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's feathers. It's
So
real
where's your
feathers.
music inspirations taken you at this point?
I'm playing a bunch of music. I've been touring with Bowie's band a little bit with Mike Garson and Earl Slick and company, which has been a lot of fun. Those are terrific musicians. I got to recently play over in Switzerland with Rick Wakeman and Brian May, and that was fun. And who's the guy who does all the themes for all the movies, including I'll remember his name in a minute, Hans Zimmer. Yeah. So I'm getting to play music with a lot of people, and my band, we toured a little bit this summer, which was fun. Played in a couple places down in the States. So I don't know. I'm just a regular musician, but I get to play with a lot of people, and music is a wonderful way to celebrate life.
Do you have a name for your band?
This band's called Mandela.
Mandela?
Mandela,
You're
yeah.
kidding.
We've
Does
been
that have
together
to
for
be
a long
Mandela?
time.
No?
No, Mandela. Yeah, we've been around for a while.
Yeah, I know. Planet Canada is still my home, and so I love it dearly. But yeah, we travel a lot in Styx. For people who don't know, I've been in Styx now for over 20 years. And this year we did the Planet again. We did a sold-out night at the London Palladium in England, and then did Norway, Sweden, came back to America, played 4 separate shows of our latest album called The Mission, one in Boston, 2 in New York, 1 in Vegas, and have 9 Gowan shows coming up next week. And I come back to Toronto to play a gallant show at the Danforth Music Hall next February 26th. Can I breathe now? Did I get it all in? You can't edit that.
I'm not gonna edit.
You're not going to be able to edit that.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. Quand on brasse et porte les pays, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Jeffrey Latimer, CEO of Canada's Walk of Fame.
Wow. Look at this room. It's amazing. Thank you. Thank you for being here. There's so many things about tonight that I'm happy about. But one of the things that I love is simply the fact that I can get up here and thank all of you. Thank you for taking time out of your busy lives to be here to celebrate what's great in our country. To celebrate excellence, celebrate our extraordinary Canadians and their great achievements. Canada's Walk of Fame is about celebrating the experiences that inspire all Canadians to imagine that anything is possible. Our inductees are role models that inspire us and make us believe that we are not alone in our paths and that they are heroes all around us. To be our guides, to help us rise up when we fall, and to clearly see that anything is possible, to be on top of the world. Our inductees' personal stories, their successes, their failures, their journeys, their walk, that's what's really inspiring. Tonight we also celebrate what Canada's Walk of Fame is doing throughout the world. Throughout the country, actually. We think of it as the world now, don't we? The impact that we're doing nationally for our heroes in all the communities across Canada. Our heroes that we know, our heroes whose names we don't know, our emerging musicians, our community heroes, our next entrepreneurs, our teenage sports sensations, our unknown innovators, all dreaming of big ideas that will make our country and our world a better place. Tonight we're inducting 10 more trailblazing Canadians, a genius of business, a builder of brilliance, an inventor with a mission, a courageous woman of the games, a hockey messiah, a kind-hearted children's icon, a comedic mastermind, and innovators of arena rock. We are proud to welcome you to Canada's Walk of Fame, joining 185 stars made up of 292 great Canadians over the last 21 years. These lives have been honored, and their stories are being told. In this room tonight, and across the country on CTV when this show airs in December, you will learn more about our amazing 2019 inductees. It's been such a privilege getting to know you all, to learn about your successes, your adversities that led to magnificent achievements. I am grateful to all of you for sharing your stories, for sharing your lives with us. we get to witness these stunning video packs tonight that Insight Productions have created. They are powerful, funny, remarkably emotional, and really amazing tributes to some extraordinary journeys. We welcome our inductees to the family, where we nurture your causes. What's important to you with our Hometown Star celebrations? And we give you $10,000 to a donation in your hometown to the charity of your choice. I remember last year when we inducted Jimmy Pattison, I went to his office and I said, I'm going to give you $10,000. And he said, no one's done that in 50 years. But he took that $10,000 and turned it into a lot more. We care about where you started, the people that helped you along the way. And we ask you, what are you doing with your platform? What are you doing with your fame? We're supporting you. Tonight we also celebrate the Alan Slade Music Impact Honor. Formerly this was the Alan Slade Honor. We've added Music Impact this year to emphasize the profound global influence recipients have had. Proven this week with Drake, Shawn Mendes, and last year's recipient, Jessie Reyes, all nominated for Grammys this week. And this special Grammy winner, Alessia Cara, is our Music Impact honoree this year. And there is no better person to take that honor and make something of it. Thank you, Chris Smith, for helping me build that.
Born in Toronto, Will Arnett is an actor, comedian, and producer. He has one of the most unmistakable voices in the world. I am Batman. At the age of 20, Will moved to New York to study at Lee Strasberg. He began to act in small films, which helped land prominent guest spots on popular TV shows. But it was being part of a certain dysfunctional family that made Will a household name.
So, this is the magic trick, huh? Illusion, Michael. Trick is something a whore does for money. For candy. I've made a huge mistake.
For Will, playing self-absorbed and overconfident Joe Bluth changed everything.
You might want to find something a little stronger, Warden. What is your problem?
Will has the unique ability to become the character he's playing and take the most subtle performances to legendary comedic heights. Stepping into the role of master manipulator Devin Banks, Will's recurring guest appearance on 30 Rock earned him 4 Emmy nominations.
Down came the rain, and was the spider out?
No, you are the spider. I am the sun. I dry up all the rain.
Yes, bring me the spider to climb up the spout again.
You bastard.
Will's distinctive voice is instantly recognizable.
We have to right a wrong. Sometimes in order to right a wrong, you have to do a wrong right. Gandhi said that.
Are we sure Gandhi said that?
I'm paraphrasing.
Among the many charities Will is involved in, he makes his way back home for the Michael Garrett Hospital Foundation.
The hospital first came into my life because of my dad's involvement. My dad spent a number of years as chairman of the foundation of the hospital.
Will proudly hosts the hospital's biggest fundraiser, the Laughter is the Best Medicine Gala. Like a true Canadian, Will has never been shy about his love of hockey.
You can make me, I don't know, just off the top of my head, VP of hockey ideas and stuff.
There's no office of hockey ideas and stuff.
Not yet.
You are one of the most well-integrated Canadians I think I know. I mean, I think some of the people look at you, they don't even realize it sometimes that you come from Canada.
Yeah, well, you mentioned it more than anyone.
I can mention it.
I am in Will Arnett's childhood bedroom. Will is one of my best friends. I love hanging out with him. He is just as funny off screen as he is on screen. This, by the way, is his childhood pet, Stiffy, Canadian goose. Love this guy. Stiffy, say something for Will. Congratulate him, will you? Anyway, congrats from me and Stiffy and everyone here in the United States, Will, on your enshrinement on the Canadian Walk of Fame.
welcome Will Arnett's father, Mr. James Arnett.
Wow, seeing that video, little Willie sure has come a long way. Looking back, Will was always cut out for a career in entertainment. He watched a lot of Mr. Dress-Up. He always liked an audience. At first the audience was family and friends, and later we became the butt of his jokes. In his teens, he declared that he wanted to be an actor. Now, to me, that sounded like a rather risky career path. But his mother was very supportive, and so we went to Maggie Bassett's acting school here in Toronto. When he was 20, I took him down to register him at Lee Strasberg's studio in New York, and he never looked back. A couple of years ago, I knew that his career must have taken off because his mother and I were asked for our autographs as the parents of Lego Batman. That's a true story. Although he never looked back, he hasn't forgotten his Canadian roots. In Winnipeg, he helped the United Way with various kids' hockey programs. Here in Toronto, he helped with the Michael Durand Hospital. And all the while, he's been a very loyal Leafs fan. So I'm pleased to welcome to the stage our son, Will Arnett.
Dad told me not to hug him. Could have used a few more tears, too.
Those came earlier.
I wore my waterproof mascara. Boy, I haven't seen my dad this happy since the day Rob Ford died. I am so glad. I am so glad to have my family with me here tonight. I tell you, when I was growing up, I think that if you told my family that they'd have to get dressed up to come see me give a speech in front of a bunch of important people, they would have asked, "What are the charges?" But I am so happy to be here. It's such a great honor. Standing here with my dad. I'm proud to be a product of this great city of Toronto. Very proud to be recognized by my fellow Canadians. Take it very seriously, more seriously than Mark Messier. A little bit more. Boy, I hope he's gone. I'm especially honored because sometimes Canadians can be reluctant to hand out a compliment for fear of anyone's head getting too big. It's part of who we are, right? Yeah. In fact, when the organizers of this event called me, they said, "We are pleased to induct you into the Walk of Fame, but you're not better than us." It's weird. No, but I am really, really proud to be Canadian. And I take it very seriously. Wherever I am, I never forget that I am Canadian. I wear it as a badge. For instance, I always insist on having 100% pure Canadian maple syrup on the table, even in the fanciest of Hollywood restaurants. No matter where I am in the world, I watch every Leafs game. Heck, the Canadian national symbol is the beaver, so I always do whatever I can to be surrounded by a lot of that. I do whatever it takes to be a proud Canadian. The Leafs won tonight, by the way, for all you naysayers. Shanny's a beautiful name. It's also an honor to be here in such prestigious company. I feel humbled. I can't skate like Cindy Clausen. I can't play rock music like Triumph. And I certainly can't play hockey like Mark Messier. Shit, I probably can't even play hockey like Frank Gehry. But the one thing I can do is make fun of it all. I am so fortunate that I get to make fun for a living. I am so blessed, so blessed. I'm so blessed to have a great family that has supported me all along the way. Believe me, it has been a long and arduous journey to get here tonight. You try getting through Toronto traffic on a Saturday night with my dad driving, my mom shotgun. Talk about an arduous journey. But truly, my family and my friends have been amazing and supportive. A lot of them here tonight. My dear friend Jeff Woolman is here. Been with me every step of the way. Jeff, we made it, eh? My friend Paul and his wife Janny, who have been so kind and generous to me. My partner Alessandra is here with me tonight, who is just to listen to me all the time. Not just this speech, but the early drafts of this speech that didn't mention her at all. But did have a lot of references to my 6 Emmy nominations, which she thought for some reason was too show-offy. You did it, babe. I got them in there, all 6 of them. I especially want to recognize my parents. My loving mom is here. My dad, we all met earlier. No, he's fine, he's fine. My sisters, Tanis and Shanley. Tanis over there. Tanis can't sit with us anymore. Don't ask why. My brother-in-law, Ed, something. The name never stuck with me. And my brother Charles, my family. You guys are the best. I always aim to represent you well. I love you all so much. To everyone in my family, please be advised that these shout-outs are your official Christmas presents. And I'm even going to wrap it up for you. Thank you so much. I'm honored by this. Good night.
What's going on, guys? So far it's going really well. As you can see, a lot of stuff right behind me. Right there is E-Talk. And yeah, I met a lot of artists and a lot of stars, and it's really, really amazing. What a beautiful experience, and I'm so grateful. Anyways, I just wanted to cut in and go back. Oh, Bill Arnett is right here. I'm going to try get a picture with him. Talk to you guys in a bit.
Expert in musicianship, a brilliant repertoire, a strong work ethic, even a capable business team, but sometimes that's just not enough. Sometimes an artist needs a break. And sometimes that catapults the act from playing small bars to the big leagues. And once there, all that early hard work and team build-up reaps rewards. Back in the late 70s, Triumph received not one but two major breaks. They had already earned a solid Canadian following, but had not yet broken in the United States. A radio station in San Antonio, Texas began playing the tracks by Triumph, and as they say in the music business, the station got good phones. The band's Canadian record company shipped albums to music stores in the area, and a significant fan base was created. That was the first big break, and the second big break came when a major rock star had to cancel a show at the last minute in San Antonio's municipal auditorium. The promoters called Triumph and they asked them to headline, and they did. Fans went crazy, and the band knew they were onto something big. Triumph were on the road to international success. Let's watch this.
I just cannot tell you how much you meant to me as a young person starting to play music, how much you inspired me, how much you made me believe that coming from Toronto, Canada, things could happen because I watched you do it. So congratulations, and as a fan, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
This is your night of triumph!
Radio was our main source of exposure. From this album on, the rest became history.
From the very beginning, Triumph laid it on the line. They had a big sound, a big show, a big ambition.
When you and Mike first started Triumph, did you ever believe it would become this big? Yes. We had a lot of confidence in what we were doing. We believed in it, believed in each other. Well, we didn't believe it until we got Rick.
Rick Emmett, Mike Levine, Gil Moore, three young musicians from Mississauga who were destined to become the ultimate rock and roll machine of the 80s. Triumph. The trio's live show exploded onto North American stages, defining arena rock for an era. Moore engineered an impressive pyro and laser light show. The band traveled with their own light and sound rig, which allowed them complete control of the audio and visual experience, no matter the venue.
Everything we did was spawned from playing live. We would play, people would respond to us, then people would buy our records. It was all based around live performance.
Triumph's live show was so impressive that in 1981, Performance Magazine honored the band with the Innovators of the Year Award. What followed was a string of highly successful albums, and their hard work paid off when they were included in the 1983 massive US Festival in what was billed as Heavy Metal Sunday.
Triumph is probably the most outside band of that genre. In that whole heavy metal genre, we were the good guys. We were the band in white. We were sort of reflected this like glory green, you know. And I'm proud of that. I think that's a great legacy that the band had.
In 1988, after being together for 13 years, the three disbanded at the top of their game.
We were the Three Musketeers when we started this band. You know, the things we shared that you couldn't share with anybody else in your life. Just this little club here, there's only 3 memberships and we were the 3 members.
It's not really about sex and drugs and rock and roll. It really does have to be about music, and it has to be about writing music and getting up on stage every night and playing it.
We played for hundreds of thousands of people and sold a whole ton of records too, so we must have been doing something right.
In 2008, Triumph fans were excited to see Rick, Gil, and Mike reform for a huge Swedish rock festival. And due in 2020 is a documentary about the band. Fittingly, it's titled Lay It on the Line.
You guys so deserve this. From pioneering Canadian rock in the 70s to your support of so many Canadian causes, congratulations. Big love from this girl to you. Mwah.
Proud to say they're my friends. They're pioneers that achieved what few Canadian bands back then could achieve, which was success touring beyond our borders on big, big venues. They deserve and have earned our respect, not only as a successful band at a time when it was very tough sledding, but they're also model citizens. Ladies and gentlemen, Triumph.
Well, it's typically Canadian, I guess, but I've never really trusted fame. Fashion in the marketplace can be so treacherous. But Triumph's always been able to count on the loyalty of hardcore fans, so that's where the band's hardcore gratitude belongs. And when it comes to awards and celebrations, I always need to thank my wife, Jeanette. The smartest thing I ever did was marry her. 43 years later, she's still helping me keep it real. And the best thing we ever did was raise 4 amazing people, and I'm so proud to have them all here tonight sharing in this. Shannon, Sandra, Ashley, and Brendan. I love you guys. I also love music. It brought me wonderful opportunities, and it's always an infinite challenge. But as Van Morrison once said, music is spiritual, the music business is not. So credit and thanks goes to my 2 partners, Gil and Mike, who invited me along on their quest for success. The fearless ambition that they shared gave my spirit a safe haven. We always laughed off the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, and we still do. Together we built a rock and roll machine that took us on a crazy ride, forging our brotherhood. Now I believe that the spirit of creativity is the DNA in our Canadian identity. And we have the Walk of Fame organization to thank for curating that legacy. For us to be included in that company is pyrotechnically mind-blowing. So with great humility and deep gratitude from the bottom of our Maple Leaf hearts, thank you.
Our music made a difference. It impacted millions of fans in Canada and around the world. Triumph songs like Hold On to Your Dreams, Fight the Good Fight, Follow Your Heart provided a positive soundtrack that resulted in many marriages, baby making, suicide prevention, cancer remissions, and we have truckloads of mail to support that, and maybe the odd even prompted the odd felony. We're forever grateful for all of those opportunities. We'd like to share this award with those in the music industry who helped us do the heavy lifting at the very beginning of the band. Tom Williams, Budgie, Joe Owens, Riley O'Connor, Steve Propaz, Neil Dixon, Gary Slate, to name a few. As well as the hundreds more who traveled along with us on our fantastic journey. We know who you are and we thank you. And then there's Rosie, my beautiful partner of 46 years. She was my rock throughout the Triumph whirlwind and also managed to bring our incredible son, Matt, into this world. As many of you know, as a journalist, she made a huge contribution to the success of many Canadian musicians, artists, writers, actors, and filmmakers. I am so proud of you, Rosie. You are the love of my life. And we share this honor with the tremendous Triumph fans. And I thank my 2 partners in crime back here for not kicking me out of the band. And my parents, Sam and Tula, were watching with pride from somewhere, who taught me always to take the high road and always look at the glass as being half full. Unless it's my cocktail glass, which is usually half empty.
Tom, thanks for that great introduction. You're my brother, I love you. I'd like to thank Peter Somalias for his vision in founding Canada's Walk of Fame in 1998. When I think of what it means to me, it's one word that comes to mind, and that's inspiration. Inspiration for young people to follow their dreams and shoot for the stars. So I want to thank a few folks in the music industry here in Canada who really inspire me. One would be Walk of Fame in RBC for the inspiring our next generation through the Emerging Musician Program, which we saw earlier this evening. Music Canada for their advocacy on behalf of all Canadian musicians. On the charity side, Music Counts, Slate Music in Unison, thank you for inspiring us with your charitable efforts. And Live Nation and Canadian Music Week, thanks for taking Canadian music flag to the world. And here tonight I want to thank the incredible music mayor of Mississauga, Bonnie Crombie, who's with us tonight, for designating my hometown of Mississauga as a music city. And Bonnie, we're building that city on rock and roll. Randy Lennox, no one is more supportive of artists than you, my friend. And you inspire us by carrying the torch for Canadian music so proudly at Bell Media. Thank you for your relentless passion. Mike and Rick, thank you for your enduring friendship. We're a team, we'll be a team forever. I want to thank my beautiful wife, Sunny, for the love of my life. Thank you for your boundless love and support. Without you, I could not do what I do. And Lauren, Holly, and Miles, thank you for making me the proudest dad on the planet. My wonderful parents, Herb and Martha, inspired me to pursue my dreams, and many have come true. So please, everyone, let's celebrate Peter Somalias' vision tonight and do your best to inspire the next generation of dreamers. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, performing a tribute to Triumph, please welcome Gowan and the Rock Army.
Alright guys, we're gonna head out. That was a nice night. Just gonna head home, and I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Alright, I'm gonna head out. I'm tired, but it was a lot of fun. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Aw, damn, they played my song, babe. You know what? I'm gonna make it. I just know it.
Yeah, you might. We'll see what happens.
Girl, we cruising and moving to this harmony. We cruising, moving like we on fire. Shorty, take a ride with me. Oh, won't you take a little cruise with me? Shorty, take a drive with me with the top down, cruising through this hot summer